I like my tea with a lot of lemon. Wow, what's happening?
So, as we said, the purpose of today is to understand what happens when liquids change colors. We have seen the example of the tea, but we can also use a more sensitive substance like the juice of red cabbage. So this is a stinky liquid that we obtained by boiling the red cabbage. So let's take a look at what happens when we add the lemon, as we did in the case of the tea. I take lemon juice that we have prepared, and I'll just make it fall inside this little glass. And as you see, it seems that it's magic, but it's actually science. It changes color, and it has become a little bit more pinkish. So, well, we can try and see what happens if we add another substance, like vinegar, that we have here. So I'll again let some droplets fall inside the glass. And also in this case probably even more, it has become pinkish. So, lemon and vinegar are acids. And we can notice it by tasting them. But it's not that we can taste any substance. So maybe we can use the interaction of substances with a liquid, with our red cabbage juice. So let's try with another substance, like sodium bicarbonate. I'll just add the powder to the glass, and maybe it will turn pink again, who knows? Let's add some more. Oh, hey, with the powder, the reaction is slower, but as you can see, it became bluish. And what about this very stinky and dangerous liquid that is ammonia, that is used to clean the house? Well, let's try also this one. We need to keep our face away from the glass. Oh, wow. Amazing, it has become green. So it means that we can use our red cabbage juice that we have here as a standard, as an unperturbed liquid, to test the acidity of substances. And actually, we can compare the result of our pH analysis with a professional pH indicator that we can find at any chemist's. Okay, let's try and measure the pH of the original solution, of the one with ammonia, of the one with bicarb, of the one with vinegar, and of the one with lemon. As you can see, they have different colors. And this is because acidity can be measured with a scale that is called pH scale. So we can make a color scale to test pH and compare the color of these stripes that go from a neutral color to a very basic or to a very acid. So, now we have learned that by adding substances to our red cabbage juice, we have created either an acid or a basic environment. And the question is, can we go back? Can we recreate a neutral environment starting from our substances? So, I'll just take this bicarb glass, I will empty it, and I will try to do it by mixing acid and basic solutions, so to hope to try to neutralize the environment. So I'll take as an example the vinegar and the bicarb. I'll just pour one inside, so it's blue, and then I'll pour the one with the vinegar inside, and we see that there is some bubbling inside the glass, and then the color goes back close to what it was before we added the substances. So it means that by mixing acids and basic substances, we can go back to a neutral equilibrium. So we have seen that by mixing acids, acidic and basic substances, we can go back to a pH equilibrium. So the final thing that we can learn is that we need a chemical reaction to neutralize the pH. And in particular, in our case, the chemical reaction mixes the vinegar, the bicarb, to get a salt, CO2, that is a gas, and that's why we saw the bubbling in the glass, and water. In our case, it is colored because there is still the pigment that comes from the red cabbage, but it got back to the initial color.